Hey Dodgers fans! Today we are diving deep into some of the most intriguing moves and rumors surrounding the Los Angeles Dodgers and the current free agent market. It has been a whirlwind in Major League Baseball over the past few weeks, and the Dodgers are right at the center of a story that could reshape their roster and potentially impact their chances of making another deep postseason run. As we've seen, teams across the league have been busy locking up key players, with some surprising signings already taking place that have shifted the landscape for the top available talent. Just yesterday, the Baltimore Orioles made a move by signing a big offensive player, which immediately took him off the market and left one of the top remaining free agents standing out more than ever. Meanwhile, another prominent player returned to his former team on a long-term deal, securing a multi-year contract worth an incredible sum, and that has left the focus squarely on the next big name that could dominate headlines. That name, without a doubt, is Kyle Tucker. He is arguably the biggest prize left on the free agent market and has been the subject of intense speculation over the past 24 hours. Teams are weighing their options, and the Dodgers find themselves in a particularly interesting position given recent developments. For one, Cody Bellinger seems increasingly likely to return to the New York Yankees, which could potentially narrow Tucker's market in ways that he may not have fully anticipated. This creates a fascinating scenario where the Dodgers might be able to step in with a strategic offer that benefits both parties. From what has been reported, the Dodgers are exploring the possibility of a shorter-term contract with a high annual value, potentially including opt-out clauses, which would allow Tucker some flexibility while giving Los Angeles the kind of elite talent that can make a tangible impact immediately. When we look at past examples of Major League Baseball, there are clear comparisons that help frame what a deal for Tucker could look like. A recent example is a star player who signed a multi-year deal with deferred payments, allowing him to maximize annual earnings while maintaining options to reassess after each season. The Dodgers are clearly studying these precedents as they consider their approach, aiming to balance financial prudence with the opportunity to add one of the league's most dynamic players to a roster that has already achieved remarkable success. The strategy is straightforward: acquire elite talent without overcommitting long-term, while maintaining the flexibility to adjust as the market shifts and new opportunities arise. For a player like Kyle Tucker, this is especially important because he is not only seeking top dollar, but also wants to maximize the length and security of his next contract. Yet with the current market conditions and the recent signings that have removed other high-profile options, Tucker might find that accepting a shorter-term, high-value deal could be an attractive option, particularly with a team like the Dodgers that is positioned to compete for championships immediately. From a team perspective, the Dodgers front office is likely weighing every scenario. They know the value Tucker brings to the lineup, both offensively and defensively, and they understand the immediate impact he could have on a squad that has already demonstrated the ability to win back-to-back World Series titles. Integrating a player of Tucker's caliber, even for a 3-year window or potentially less, could solidify the Dodgers' position as favorites to compete for another championship and possibly make history with consecutive titles. The consideration here is not just about the financial numbers, but about timing, team composition, and strategic advantage. The Dodgers have a plan in place that accounts for the upcoming changes in the Players Association and potential lockouts in the near future, which further influences the structure of any contract offer. They are balancing risk with reward, recognizing that bringing in top-tier talent comes with both immense potential upside and real challenges if the deal does not align with long-term strategy. One of the most compelling aspects of this situation is the dynamic between Tucker's personal goals and the Dodgers' vision. Tucker, approaching 30 years old, is clearly looking for a contract that not only rewards him financially, but also provides a sense of long-term security. Yet the Dodgers, in contrast, are focused on maximizing immediate championship potential while managing payroll and roster flexibility. This creates a delicate negotiation environment where both sides need to consider not just the present, but also future implications. The idea of a shorter-term deal with high annual value and possible opt-outs could bridge this gap, allowing Tucker to bet on himself while giving the Dodgers the elite production they need without locking into an unsustainable long-term commitment. To put into perspective, the Dodgers recently signed a top relief pitcher to the highest average annual value ever seen for a player in that role. This demonstrates the team's willingness to invest heavily in elite talent while structuring deals in a way that manages luxury tax impact and long-term payroll flexibility. If they take a similar approach with Kyle Tucker, it is plausible that a deal offering $45 to $50 million per season, potentially with some deferred payments, could be on the table. This would create a win-win scenario, giving Tucker top-tier compensation while allowing the Dodgers to maintain control over their financial and roster strategy. The potential for deferred salary and creative structuring is something the Dodgers have shown they are comfortable with, and it could be key in making an agreement work for both parties. Ultimately, the situation presents a fascinating mix of market dynamics, strategic decision-making, and high-stakes negotiation. The Dodgers have to assess whether acquiring Tucker, even for a couple of seasons, aligns with their ultimate goal of competing for another championship immediately. At the same time, Tucker has to evaluate whether the offer matches his expectations and long-term aspirations. It is a high-pressure scenario for both sides, and it will be exciting to see how it unfolds over the coming days and weeks. The balance of risk and reward is delicate, and every decision carries weight, not just for the upcoming season, but potentially for the trajectory of both the team and the player involved. As we continue to watch this story develop, it is clear that the Dodgers are in a unique position to make a move that could redefine their chances of success in the next few years. The combination of recent signings, strategic planning, and market conditions has created an environment where a player like Kyle Tucker could become the missing piece to maintain dominance and pursue historic achievements in Major League Baseball. With the clock ticking and decisions looming, fans are left on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating how this potential acquisition could reshape the Dodgers lineup and impact the pursuit of another World Series title. The interplay between talent acquisition, market strategy, and championship aspirations makes this one of the most captivating off-season storylines in recent memory. And the Dodgers are at the center of it all, ready to make bold moves that could echo for years to come. As we move further into this off-season frenzy, the focus on Kyle Tucker only intensifies. The Dodgers are evaluating every angle, and fans are eager to see if the front office will make the aggressive move needed to secure one of the league's most electrifying talents. It is not just about adding another bat to the lineup. It is about creating a team that can maintain dominance and handle the pressures of defending consecutive World Series titles. Every roster move now carries enormous weight, because the margin for error in championship-level baseball is razor-thin. Adding a player like Tucker could dramatically shift that balance, giving the Dodgers not only offensive firepower, but also defensive versatility, speed on the bases, and the kind of consistent production that can change the outcome of a tight playoff series. The Dodgers' recent signings illustrate the type of approach they are willing to take. By committing to elite talent with structured contracts that balance immediate financial impact with long-term flexibility, they have created a blueprint that allows them to pursue marquee players while still maintaining a sustainable roster. Tucker fits this profile perfectly. He is a player with proven ability, yet the current market situation may allow the Dodgers to structure a deal that both excites fans and strategically benefits the organization. The real question becomes whether Tucker is willing to embrace a contract that prioritizes a shorter-term, high-value approach over the security of a long-term commitment. With the market evolving so rapidly, he could be in a position where accepting such a deal makes the most sense if his ultimate goal is to join a team capable of immediate championship contention. Looking at the Dodgers' overall strategy, there is a clear pattern. They are not afraid to spend where it matters most, but they are careful to avoid long-term deals that could compromise flexibility. This is especially relevant as they anticipate shifts in the Players' Association and potential labor issues in the near future. Every contract they offer must account for multiple factors, including luxury tax implications, roster planning, and the ability to react to unforeseen changes. In this environment, a player like Tucker, who can deliver elite performance for multiple seasons without a decade-long contract, becomes particularly valuable. The Dodgers can offer him top-tier compensation, creative contract structuring, and a chance to compete for championships immediately, all while maintaining control over the roster for years to come. The scenario is further complicated by Tucker's own career trajectory and ambitions. Approaching 30, he is at a stage where he wants financial security but also desires to maximize his earning potential while he is at his peak. He must weigh the potential of a shorter-term contract that allows him to earn more per season against the risk of injury, fluctuating performance, and the uncertainty of future market conditions. For the Dodgers, understanding these motivations is key. They must offer a deal that is attractive enough to entice Tucker while also aligning with their strategy of maintaining flexibility and pursuing immediate success. The negotiation is as much about psychology and timing as it is about dollars and years. From a tactical standpoint, Tucker's impact on the Dodgers lineup cannot be overstated. He brings a rare combination of power, plate discipline, speed, and defensive range that few players can match. In a team that has already won consecutive championships, adding a player of this caliber could push them from being strong favorites to nearly unstoppable contenders. Every at-bat, every inning in the field, and every decision on the base paths is magnified in a postseason environment. Tucker's ability to perform consistently at a high level could be the difference in close playoff games, where a single swing, a stolen base, or a spectacular catch can change the course of series. The historical perspective is also worth considering. The last team to win back-to-back championships did not stop there. They continued their dominance with multiple consecutive titles. The Dodgers, by pursuing Tucker, even on a shorter-term basis, could aim to emulate or even surpass such historical feats. The goal is not merely to maintain excellence, but to redefine what is possible in terms of sustained dominance in modern Major League Baseball. Every roster decision now carries the weight of history, expectation, and legacy, and adding a player like Tucker could be the cornerstone of that effort. Financially, the Dodgers are in a strong position to make an aggressive offer. Their recent contracts demonstrate a willingness to front-load value, defer payments strategically, and structure deals creatively to manage both team finances and luxury tax implications. Tucker's potential contract could mirror these strategies, offering him a substantial annual salary with options for deferred payments, opt-outs, or other clauses that give both the player and the team maximum flexibility. This approach satisfies the needs of Tucker as a player who wants to maximize earnings while still keeping his long-term options open and aligns with the Dodgers' approach to balancing financial prudence with competitive advantage. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on news, so drop a comment below. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts is at the center of a growing clubhouse storm, and the baseball world is buzzing with speculation. According to internal whispers that surfaced late last night, Roberts has taken the dramatic step of removing a regular starter from team activities after what insiders are calling a serious act of indiscipline. No one around the organization is willing to go on record, but the tone behind the scenes is unmistakable. Roberts is not forgiving this time. Those close to the situation describe an escalating tension that had been building quietly for weeks. The unnamed player, a consistent presence in the Dodgers lineup, reportedly crossed a line that Roberts considered non-negotiable. While details remain tightly guarded, sources hint at a moment of open defiance during a team meeting, something Roberts views as a direct challenge to his leadership. The reaction was swift, sharp, and meant to send a message that no individual, no matter how essential, is above the standards he sets. The clubhouse, usually known for its controlled calm, is now pulsing with uncertainty. Teammates are whispering in low tones, trying to piece together how a trusted starter could suddenly find himself on the outside. Some players supposedly support the manager's iron stance, while others privately question whether the punishment might be too severe for an internal issue that could have been resolved behind closed doors. The tension has reportedly rippled into the training rooms, batting cages, even into the smallest interactions around the facility. Roberts, often celebrated for his balanced temperament, appears unfazed by the noise. Those who know him say this is exactly the kind of moment where he chooses structure over popularity. His approach has always leaned on discipline and respect, and any breach, especially one that threatens unity, forces his hand. For now, the identity of the sideline starter remains unconfirmed, and the Dodgers are offering no official explanation. In the void, the rumor mill continues to spin. Some believe the player could be reinstated soon, while others sense a deeper fracture that may take far longer to repair. What's clear is that Roberts has drawn a line, and the entire clubhouse is feeling the shake. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.